I'm going to wait for a few people to pop on, and then I will start what I want to talk about. It's a beautiful day outside. Hi, Ron. I hope you're doing well today. I'm smiling. I always smile. That's sweet. The sun is in my eyes. It's coming between the trees. Hi, Maria. I'm glad to see you're on here. Gonna wait for a few more people to pop on before I start. Hope everyone's had a great day today, and hope you all have a good weekend. And don't know what anybody's plans are. My cousins are in, so I'll be going to see them. Haven't seen them probably in almost a year and a half. Trying to reconnect. There it goes. Thank you, Maria. 5 years. It's exciting. So glad to still be here. It's been a long journey, but it's all been worth it. It's been a wonderful journey. But I've got a few people on, so I'm going to go ahead and start. I wanted to come on today, and today is my 5-year anniversary. I posted about it earlier. Hi, Kimberly. How you doing? It's been a wonderful journey. It took me a while to get to where I'm at right now, but the people that have been a part of my life and part of my journey has been nothing but amazing. To go through such a tragedy and come out on top of it is nothing short of amazing, and I give all that glory to God and to my doctors and all the people that were involved in my recovery process. Hi, Shirley. You're at my mom's. No, you're not at my mom's. Wrong Shirley. Sorry. The other Shirley's at my mom's. How you doing? Hi, Kim. Hi, beautiful. I love you too, sweet girl. But I just wanted to come on. I hardly ever come on here live, but today is such a special day for me. And everybody asks me why I celebrate it. I do celebrate it because my life could have easily ended 5 years ago, and it didn't. I'm lucky to be here, to be able to live independently on my own without any assistance from anyone. Going through anaphylactic shock and septic shock is a very hard and difficult thing to overcome. You still have lasting effects afterwards. I know I do. But I've overcame it, and life is good. I never thought I would be this far, but it's amazing how far I was able to come and get through this. And I've had a lot of support, and all of you that are on here have been part of that. Without all of your support, I don't know if I would have done it. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Kim. I'm so glad I'm still here too, being able to share this video with everybody. But yesterday I went to a pinning ceremony for one of the nurses that was one of my nurses at Warm Springs Rehabilitation. And to watch that was so amazing. To see these group of individuals who work so hard to become nurses and to go on the front lines every day. I'm so thankful for every one of them. It was an absolute privilege to be able to be asked to come there and speak and share my story and how the lives of the nurses touched my life during this entire time. And they still touch my life even to this day because we're all now friends. I can't thank them enough for what all they did for me. They taught me everything that I needed to do to live my life and before I left rehab. And I can't thank them enough. The doctors that I had were so amazing. And I still get to see them as well. They're some of my biggest advocates, and my prosthetic company is wonderful and giving me opportunities to be able to go out and visit other amputees along with other people who are struggling. Hold on a minute. My Wi-Fi is trying to connect for some reason. Hold on just a second. But the opportunities that I have been given have been nothing short of amazing. Being able to share my story of how I survived and to always post about knowing the signs and symptoms of if you're not feeling well, to go to the doctor or to the ER and ask them, could it be sepsis? So many people dismiss it and taking a new medication for me and then not knowing that I was allergic to it, and then going into anaphylactic shock, coding 3 times, and then being ventilated and in a coma, and then waking up to my hands, and I didn't see my legs at first, but I did see my hands, and to see that they were black, and then to find out that I was going to have my hands and my legs amputated was a big shock to me. I cried the entire time I was in the hospital until I went to rehab at Warm Springs. I know that that's where God placed me because I had the most amazing therapists, nurses, doctors that I am so forever thankful for. And that's why I go back there and volunteer now, because I call it my happy place, because I was there and not being judged by anyone. And I didn't know how my life was going to be whenever I was released to go home and go out in public and people see that I was missing my hands and walking on these, I call them stilt-like things that are very heavy. Some people are accepting and some people are not, and I've learned to accept that. We all have things that we go through. There's all things that we struggle with, and it's all in how we handle that situation of how we're going forward. And I choose joy over sadness because my life, like I said, has been truly blessed and amazing. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't want my life to go back to the way that it was before. I wouldn't be where I am if I would have stayed in the situation that I was in. I would probably be bound to a wheelchair and in a nursing home. But instead, I'm living a good life on my own with my 3 dogs in my own home and living a life that is happy and fulfilled and joyous and filled with faith. I love sharing my story. Every opportunity that I get, everyone knows I will tell my story to anyone who's willing to listen because so many people struggle with so many different things, and if my story helps one person get through what they're going through, then what I have set out to do means the world to me. I want to thank everyone for the amazing messages that y'all have posted today on my Facebook page where I made my post. I love each and every one of you, and I am so thankful that y'all are on this journey with me. I'm reading some of the comments. I appreciate that. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you on. Nurses, CNAs don't hear thank you. No, they do not. They do not hear thanks enough because they work tireless hours. They push aside their feelings when they walk in that door, regardless if they're having a bad day or have had something happen. You don't see that. They push all that aside to care for their patients and give their attention to them with a smile on their face every day. And they're one of the, and I said that, they're one of the most underthanked jobs that there is besides the people who are EMTs, paramedics, firemen, police. Of course, police always gets a bad rap for whatever reason. But I live next door to one, and he looks out for me. Thankful for all of them. All of our frontline heroes should be thanked every day because they do so much and put their lives on the line to save other people. Thank you, Jennifer. I'm reading the comments, sorry. Oh, thank you, Kim. That's so sweet. Yes, I want to help other people. I didn't have that help when all this happened to me. I did have one person that was actually a quad that was in Shepherd at the Shepherd Center. And when my nephew was doing his rotation there, he introduced himself. Love you, sweet girl. Hi, Heather. I miss your face. Give Dude a hug for me. So glad to see you enjoying your weekends fishing and all that good stuff. I'm jealous. I'll get back out there fishing one day because I love to fish. But now I've lost my train of thought, what I was talking about. But my journey I could have become depressed and not come out of what I went through. And trust me, I was there. I was in that deep depression, especially when my family walked away. Losing my limbs and then losing my family was difficult, but I know it was for the best. I know that now. Would I want to go back to it? No, I wouldn't. But I wouldn't, like I said, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now if I was still in that situation. I would be in a nursing home. But I'm able to drive a regular vehicle with no adaptive equipment. Everybody knows that. This stuff that I'm saying is nothing new to anybody that knows me and follows me on Facebook. They know what all I can do. You need to be Georgia bound. It's about time you come back to Georgia. I'll take you to the varsity. We'll go to the varsity and all your favorite places. Hi, Darren. Thank you for your sweet comment today. I truly appreciate that. You're an amazing man. We think the world of you. You're such a great man. You and Pam both are wonderful people. And I'm sitting out here swinging, if you're wondering. Hopefully I won't make you dizzy going back and forth. But I got in the shade where I wouldn't be in the sun. Because I get so hot with these liners on, I didn't want to be in the sun. But, okay, Maria, I'll talk to you later. Have a good weekend. But this past 5 years, hey there, Renee. It's good to see you. Beautiful. I love you too. Hope to see you soon. But this journey of mine has just been amazing. Renee is she was one of my nurses. I love her to death. And you're right, Kim, the past is the past for a reason. Renee was with me. She sat there. She would listen to me. She would cry with me. She'd fuss at me about other things. She knows what I'm talking about. But most of all, she listened to me, and she helped encourage me every time that she was working. And she's wonderful. She's no longer at Warm Springs anymore. She went back to school, and she's doing different things now, and I'm so proud of you. But I do hope to see you soon. I can take you to Michael Kors. That's just right down the road at the Outlet Mall. Yes, I'll take you there and to the varsity. The people at Warm Springs, and I'm not just saying that because Renee's on here. I've already been talking about Warm Springs already. It's just an amazing place, and if you've never been there, you need to go visit. If you're ever in Georgia, if you're in Georgia, you need to go visit. And if you're not in Georgia, then if you ever come through, you need to take the time to go down there. It's an amazing place. I wanted to live down there. I didn't want to leave. Renee knows that. I cried all the way home when I left, when they dismissed me. I just wanted for them to just give me a little room down there for me and my 3 dogs so I could stay. But being able to go home and see what all I could do has been just an amazing process, and I've come so far. I go out of my comfort zone to do things that I would have never done before. I've still been adding some things to my list that I want to do, and hopefully I'll get to do those really soon. But I want to thank everybody that's a part of my journey, that continue to be a part of my journey. You all mean the world to me, and whatever role you played in that time when I was healing up until the time that I was able to do all this on my own, I will always be forever grateful, and I love you all. I know y'all all wanted me to stay. I wanted to stay too. It was the worst day that I ever had to do, was to leave down there. But I know it was for the best. A bird has to be kicked out of its nest for it to grow its wings and fly. And I have flown. And without every one of you, I wouldn't have been able to do that, because there was some rough days. And there was a time that I had to finally say it was enough. And once that part left, I was able to focus on myself and do what I needed to do for me. And I needed to be able to do all of this on my own. I was determined. Things kept flying through my head, and the more I kept hearing it, the more it made me work even harder to be where I'm at. And I'm so thankful. Okay, love you too, Renee. I'll talk to you soon. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Have a great weekend. But today's a special day. Every day's a special day, not just today. Every day that I wake up is a special day, and be able to put my legs on, get dressed, and be able to go out and do what I want to do without having to worry about having somebody help me do it. So I'm not going to keep on and on about, oh, thank you, Greg. I truly appreciate it. But if you need, no matter what you're faced with, if you have a great support system, people who will stand by you, there's nothing that you can't accomplish. I know some days are harder than others. I have my bad days too, but I don't stay in it. I try to get through it and not stay there long, because if you stay there, the worse that it gets, and you end up going down a rabbit hole that you can't get out of. So I choose not to stay in those days. And like I said, everybody has a bad day. We're all entitled to them. But I am just thankful for today, for what it means to me, and what everybody means to me. And I just wanted to come on here and tell everyone that I truly appreciate all the love and support that I've had over the last 5 years of my journey. My journey is continuing on, and I can't wait to be able to post more things out, crazy things out there that I've done. Like I said, I've got several things that I'm looking at doing, and hopefully I'll be able to do some of those soon, now that things are starting to let up a lot and we're able to get back out there and do the things that we love to do. But yes, I would jump out of an airplane again. I would go skydiving again. I would go ziplining again. The adrenaline rush from that is just amazing. I would have never thought that I would have ever done that. And if I wouldn't have done it, normal, if I was, I am normal, but if I would have had the opportunity to do that before this happened, I probably wouldn't have done it. I always said, why do people jump out of perfectly good airplanes? But when you come that close to death, and everyone knows that I had a less than 9% chance of living, it pushes you to do other things and out of your comfort zone. So, glad to see you too. But it does. It makes you want to hold on, do things, and it gives you a whole new perspective. People take the littlest things for granted, and we shouldn't. Being without hands, even though I have prosthetics, it gets tough sometimes because I drop things. I get frustrated. I have to do things a little different, and it's okay. But for the main part, there's not a whole lot of things that I can't do. There are some things that I have to ask my family for help for, and they will come down and help me when I need it. But other than that, I pretty much do everything on my own. I cook, I clean, do my own grocery shopping. Everything that I have to do on my own, I do it on my own. So I don't have to depend on anybody, and that's the way I wanted it to be. I didn't want to have a caregiver that had to take care of me and do the things that needed to be done. But I've rattled on enough about my journey. Everybody knows what my journey is, but I did just want to hop on here and do a quick live just to say thank you to everyone that has been a part of my journey, from the nurses, the doctors, my friends, the new friends that I've met. I've met so many wonderful new friends that I'm so grateful for. Having a group of people that are the same as you, it's the support that you have with each other is just phenomenal. If you have a problem, all you have to do is reach out, the question out there. Somebody's going to answer it. They're always there for us, for you, no matter what. We cheer each other on when we're down, when we're up. We have days that situations happen where we're not able to put our legs on. And for me, it would either mean somebody coming to pick me up to take me somewhere, or me just sitting at home, in which I've done that too, because I had a blister that lasted for 2 weeks, and I pretty much just stayed at home. But there's just so many different things that we all should be thankful for and not take life for granted, because at any given moment, our lives could change at a moment's notice, and how we deal with that is all up to us. Like I always say, and I know this may be probably just a Southern term, but we can either wallow in it, which is wallow in a wallow of pity, or we can get up, make something of it, and choose to get our life back. But anyway, I think I've talked enough now, but I appreciate everyone hopping on and saying hello, giving their love. Good to see you too, Chris. Hope you're doing well. My prayers are still with you. I know there's things that you're dealing with and that you deal with on a daily basis, and I hope things are better for you. But thank you all for coming on, and thank you for all the love and support that you give to me, and for all the comments that you posted out there. They mean the world to me. You all mean the world to me. Hi, Rachel. Now that since you just come on, I'm sitting here today's my 5-year anniversary, and I'm just babbling on about what everybody means to me, and giving thanks to all those who were in my care, and being thankful for being how far I am, even though it's been only 5 years, which has been a pretty good while. But and just sitting out here chit-chatting and saying hello to everybody. But I appreciate everybody coming on and watching my live today. But if you are in the hospital, or if you know people who are nurses, thank them. Thank them for the job that they do, because it's so important, the job that they have. And they don't get thanked enough. They truly don't. Nurses are special. It takes special people to be a nurse. I say that God gives those hearts to those who are destined to be nurses, because He knows that they can do it. Oh, thank you, Ron. I truly appreciate it. I love you, sweet girl. Yes, you do need to make plans to come see me. I have a bedroom that you can come stay in. I have a spare bedroom that's all made up. You're welcome to come stay anytime. You have a home here in Georgia at my house, but you need to come soon. I miss your face. Either that, or you're going to make me drive to North Carolina again. Which you didn't make me last time. I come there to become a certified peer visitor, but I got I got to see you too, and I got to see Donna and your sweet mom, and I hope she's doing well. But yeah, this journey of mine has been nothing short of amazing. I wouldn't trade it for the world. People have asked me, you know, if I had a choice to go back and I think I said this already, go back to my old life or choose the life that I have now, it would definitely be this one, because this life has brought me so much joy, so much happiness, and has connected me with some of the most amazing people that I will forever be thankful for. But there's just so much. Sorry, I'm looking at somebody that's walking up the sidewalk. She's walking her dog. But I always look to see, because there's not a lot of people that come up our street. There's only 9 houses in my little neighborhood, and I'm on the very end. And Joe, that's the second time I've seen her come up. The dog's looking at me because I petted him the last time he was here. But my dogs are inside, or they'll be out here having a fit. They stay out in the fenced-in backyard because they like to run off, and I'm afraid a car is going to hit them because these cars don't know how to slow down. But anyway, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you for everybody for watching, and thank you for being a part of my journey, and thank you for loving me for who I am, and for always being there to support me for whatever reason, even when I'm having a bad day. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I'm going to get off here now and go back in with my dogs, and much love to everybody. I love you all. Take care. Hope to see everybody soon. Bye.